So, hello. I guess we are live. So as you can see, I'm in the middle of a mission right now, but that's gonna be ending quickly, or a quest, I guess. In FGO, these levels that you actually play and fight in are called quests. Mission is something different, and it depends on the event. But most events don't have missions. This summer event happens to be one that does. But anyway, I've been farming the bronze currency so that I can buy out the shop. I'm pretty close, I believe. So ever since I've max limit, I guess level 10 to all the mystic codes, I've gotten to using different ones so that I can try them out. Because at this point there's literally no difference, because none of them are gonna gain any extra EXP or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, I've been trying different ones out for different contexts, and I have enjoyed this one, the one I'm using now, I believe it's called Mages Academy Mystic Code, or Mages Academy Uniform? Mages Association. It's Atlas Academy and Mages Association. But anyway, it provides a free 20% NP charge, which is very useful when you're having trouble getting a servant's NP fully up. And of course, if you're already starting a fight with a kaleidoscope, then you can just immediately NP with them on turn 1. 0 turns. Anyway, looks like we completed one more mission. Yeah, we did. Rider class service. Alright. When I finished the story in my NA account, I noticed that a lot of missions got completed. I guess there are a lot of missions that don't get unlocked until you actually finish the story, and then, of course, by that point I'd somehow managed to already do them. In any case, oh yeah, so I forgot, this is my Korean account, not my NA account, so I have a lot of the shop to get through, but bronze is the priority right now, I guess, because I still need bullets and gold, I guess, for everything really, but especially the feathers. But anyway, we're not here today to buy stuff from the shop. We're here to try to get a servant through the gacha. So yeah, so I'm starting at 745 Saint Quartz. I figure I'll use 300 Saint Quartz, so that'll get me down to 445 Saint Quartz. I'll only do Saint Quartz, no singles. Not today. So yeah, without further ado, let's go on with my first temple. Or I guess I should start calling them multis now. Because you technically get 11 pulls. I mean, you literally get 11 pulls. It's just for 10 pulls worth of Saint Quartz, i.e. 30 Saint Quartz. I don't know if it would be better to call it a multi, or I guess multi is technically accurate, but a 10 pull you could also consider accurate, because you are doing 10 pulls worth of Saint Quartz. You're just getting more than 10 pulls out of them. But anyway, so far this multi is not looking great. 2, 3 stars, and of course we're always expecting lots and lots of 3 stars. This one, to be honest, I don't need more of at this point. I think I already have 2 of them maximum broken, and there are now other 4-star CEs that offer passive NP gain. I think there are 2 more in the general pool, at least 1 more. So I'd rather maximum break another one of those. I believe I have 4 copies of one. So yeah, that's changed a bit, because that CE, I think it's called Innocent Maiden, still is really one of the best 4-star CEs, but it used to be quite especially good just because in comparison to the other 4-star CEs, there wasn't any other 4-star CE in the gacha pool that I can remember that offered passive NP gain. Oh, what? Another one of these! Well, this one's my Korean account, but in any case, that's an extra limit, I think. I don't know how many. Oh, okay, and I guess the event CE is good just for the drops. That's a new one. But yeah, I got Victor from the Moon on my NA account, I believe, earlier. Well, was it my NA account? for my Korean account. I actually don't remember because I did do some gacha pulls on my Korean account in the previous summer banner, as in Musashi, and I did that on stream, so I might be... Lancer? No. That might be confusing, but yeah, I know I got Victor from the Moon during this summer event in one of the banners. And also, so this multi has turned out to be quite a good one, a very good one, just from the CEs. 2 5 stars, 2 4 stars, at least 2. So that's all. Yeah, it's 2 and 2, and 1 each of the on banner, 1 spook each. So this would have been a very good, or this would have been a good pull even if it was just the spooks, but the fact that in addition to 2 spooks I got 2 non-spooks, yeah, that's a very good 10 pull. So I'm gonna check about my Victor from the Moon. Oh yeah, okay, it must have been another copy, or it must have been my Korean account that had gotten the CE earlier, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me see. Oh, whoops. This tells us when each one. So yeah, one of them's today, that one. The other one was March 26th, huh? But anyway, I don't see myself using 3 of these at once. So I think having one that's kinda extra leveled and one that's level 1 makes sense. Okay, that was a really good start, even though I didn't get any gold servants. That's 1 10 pull. Let's go for 10 pull number 2. I guess I'll just freely call it 10 pull and multi, or multi depending on how I feel in the moment. I'll choose beforehand. Right, we got a CE. That's a pretty bad CE. I think I have it maximum broken too. It was one of the very first general pull CEs, if I recall correctly. I don't think there was ever a time the Lancer? No. I don't think there was ever a time that the gacha in this game did not have that CE available. It did take me a long ass time for me to get my first copy of it on my Korean account though. It took me over a year, I'm pretty sure. But I think at this point I have it maximum broken. I don't really need another copy of this either. Man, 2 spooks already. Like I think I said last stream, you expect more spooks than not when you're in terms of CEs. In servants, it's always at least 50-50. With 4 stars, it's when it's a solo rate up like this, it's 50-50, and with 5 stars, with solo, it's 80-20 now. But yeah, so far we haven't gotten any gold servants, so that hasn't played a factor yet. This 10 pull, at least it's not a minimum so far. So that's good, but oh, a third. Okay. So that's, I think, my second copy of this CE, but a third gold CE in this 10 pull. Hello, Wave Master. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, more gacha hell, right? And this is another chance for Lancer Melt to come to me. And I'll also say, this is my second multi, and I've already... Oh, it's another... Oh, it's Lancer! Please, don't be Karna! Don't be Karna! Don't be Karna! Yes! Yes, Melt! Oh, gosh. Oh, man, she actually came for me in... At least in my Korean account. So there's that, finally. Thank you. You got Oberon and JP? Nice. Or it's a pain? What do you mean? Is it just that you have a lot of servants that you needed to pull for?
Yorokobinasai. この星で最も美しい白鳥が来てあげたわ。あ、でも気安く話しかけないで。 私トップスターだからスキャンダルは避けたいの。そうね、私のことは謎のアルターエゴラムダとでも呼んでもらおうかしら。
Yeah, Lambda. Now there's a Lambda variant I wouldn't mind being infected with, if you know what I mean. But, wow, yeah, your friend got really lucky, huh? Double SSR. I can't remember if... What's the last time I actually got a double SSR? I can't remember. I think it might be Jean. It might have been getting 3 Jeans in 1 GSSR. Because that's technically a double. Back-to-back banners, that's insane. That's one of the best lucks I've ever heard. I don't know if that's more lucky than getting 3 SSRs in 1 general, which I've personally never done, but I've certainly seen people do it, or at least 1, maybe 2 streamers do it. But anyway, yeah, this is my second multi in a row to begin the stream, where I got I got 4 CEs. 4 gold CEs, I mean. And this one was even better, so let's see if we can keep it up, get even better luck. Oh, those 3 are all really meta. Okay, I didn't know I had heard something about Oberon. I didn't know about Lancelot and Koyanska. Oh no, I also heard about Koyanska. She is like a Berserker NP loop enabler. So yeah, it's quite a gauntlet in JP then, huh? Okay, I see what you mean. It's over the span of just maybe 3 months or less, you're getting at least 4 really, really good, desirable 5-star servants, and on top of that, the summer servants. And in JP, you can't even plan ahead. Maybe in NA and KR, I'll decide to really store up for that, and hopefully I'll have Castoria by that point. All within about a month? Oh wow, okay. So even shorter. Although I guess the summer event, if you count that, it's gonna take another, couple weeks, right? Because I think the second banner of the summer events happened 1 week after usually. Oh, nice! I think this is one of the new 4-star CEs that gives passive NP gain. And I think I don't have that one max limit broken yet. I might. I don't remember. I'll have to check after. Oh, nice! Another 5-star CE! Sweet! I won't be at max limit breaking it, I'm sure, but at least that's 2 copies, and I think I might have at least one of the other version. Arts MP or Buster MP. Oh. Wait. Lancelot, the fair. Oh, what? Another one? Holy cow. Okay, this is great. Will be helpful for farming. So, another tentpole with 3+, in this case exactly 3 CEs. Holy cow, and 2 5-stars too. Oberon has 70%. Wow. So, no, I didn't know about those insane NP charges. Because one servant giving another servant 70% is, at this point in NA, I don't think that's possible. And a servant giving himself or herself 100% NP charge, very, very few servants have that, right? I can only think of Medea and Kirke off the top of my bat. Or off the top of my head. Oberon has insane skills? Wow. I mean, it sounds like it. 70% targetable charge is already by itself insane, and then it's a Buster battery. Oh wait, it has an unremovable skill that's a demerit? As in, like, it has a box around it, so it's impossible to remove? That's interesting. I didn't really think of that. That's one way that DW could try experimenting with the gameplay, right? Having your own servants be able to put statuses on themselves that are unremovable. To be honest, I find a lot of the status effect stuff in FGO, like the challenge quests, to be more convoluted than fun to deal with. Ultimately, I think they're a good thing, but otherwise it would just feel like a long-ass farming session, in a way. But at the same time, I feel like I don't get that much enjoyment out of like working my way through whatever status issues or demerits that you get or merits that the enemy puts on themselves. I do enjoy it when the game gives you a merit though, like oh shit, that's like the Babylonia boss. Okay, this one was not a minimum, but it was close to it. Third skill, target will buster and MP damage buff. Oh, huh, unremovable blue timer. Okay. Given a normal 3-turn taunt, permanent stun, debuff that prevents them from switched out or sacrificed. So that basically takes that servant out of the fight forever after that one turn, huh? Interesting. So it gives very strong buffs, I'm guessing, in exchange for that. It's like turning them into a rush, right? Something like that. That's pretty neat. They're, dead weight until they die, so you hope that the enemy can kill it quickly with the 3 taunts, right? Very interesting, yeah. Not quite an Arash, but like a pseudo Arash in a way. Ooh, nice! I might be able to max limit break this. I've gotten a decent amount of copies now. Even though, of course, I'd rather get the female version. I'd say another copy of this. Pretender. Okay. Another class, huh? I mean, yeah, DW has Lancer? No. It has kind of freely done that before adding new classes, right? So, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but it did feel like FGO had a... Ooh, nice! Another one! I think I might be one away from max limit break. It's gonna be kind of heartbreaking if and when I don't get it. But, like, I feel like FGO had kind of a stable selection of classes for a while after all the initial additions. Oh, Alter Ego. It's like a reverse Alter Ego. Okay. A mirrored Alter Ego, maybe, something like that. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess Alter Ego is a class that had no counterpart. Now it does. Because it doesn't make a loop like the other ones. Wow, another one. Okay, I'm getting so many gold CEs today. And I can definitely max limit break this 4-star one, I'm pretty sure. Lancer... no. You Alter Ego and Foreigner? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, because Alter Egos have class advantage against Foreigner. That was another one of these? Seriously? Oh. I mean, it's... holy shit. 6 gold. 6 gold CEs. Including 3 of these. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain about the spooks, because even without the spooks, this was already a very good 10 pull. So... okay, so yeah, it completes the rocks, paper, scissors now, huh? Makes sense. But yeah, I was thinking of how we were encouraged to level up Mecha Eli-chan right before Salem because she has class advantage against what's her name? Abigail, right? And 20 multis, holy cow, okay, yeah, that's a... I mean, I guess you really wanted Oberon then, huh? Because 20 multis is a lot, right? That's a lot. You're... Oh, what, another one of these? Seriously? I'm getting so many bad 4-star spooks today. And a 5-star spook. I guess this one's not bad. It has its uses, but I've never actually found a use for it, or time to really use it. Okay, another one of these. I guess that's fine. Yeah, you don't want to spend... that's certainly understandable. Oh, oh, and another one of these. Again, I don't need another copy of this one. I already have 2 Maxima broken, even though it's a great CE. Yeah. Yeah, I don't recall the last time I did a full Lancer... No. I did a full, like, tabulation of how much I spent. I think it was in the $1,000 range, 1,000 to 2,000 over the years. Which I don't know. I feel like whales would look at that and say that's not a whale, but at the same time, for me, when I think about how much one normally spends on video games, it certainly feels whale-ish. That said, it's spread out over a decent amount of years, I guess. 1.7k, okay. So yeah, pretty similar. Oh! I think I can max limit break this! Oh, wow! That is lucky. That is lucky, okay. Okay, I'll take it. But yeah, I feel like with gacha games, also another 10 pull where I got a lot of gold CEs. Holy shit. Like, what is going on? What is with these? As well as multiple 5-star CEs, right? What is up with my CE luck? So looks like I still have 4 more 10 pulls to do, so I'll go through those until I get either another copy of Melt or 1 copy of Bunny Artoria, I guess. Yeah, I feel like it would probably be good to stop at that point if I get one of those. But I'm just gonna double check my CEs. But yeah, I was saying, I feel like with gacha games, whether or not you're considered a whale is generally by, like, spending velocity, or spending speed, I guess, because it's not like you have negative spending in gacha. Spending speed rather than total spent. At least that's how I feel like people within the community tend to treat it. But at the same time, when you think about it, or at least when I think about it, it's, you know, if you spend $1,000 in a game, you spend $1,000 in the game, and yeah, it's relatively speaking maybe not that high when spread over 4 years or something, but it's still way more than buying like even 5, you know, AAA games and playing them 1 each year, and then and 1 extra, 1 floater, right? Something like that. So it's still a shit ton of money. So, like I said, I feel like at least a dolphin, if not a whale. Even though I haven't spent money on this game since... I know it's at least since 2020, maybe 2019. But yeah, so I'm trying to keep that streak up. We'll see. I've been lucky enough not to really want too many... Oh, this is my first copy. I didn't realize that. I have plenty of those in my NA account. But anyway, yeah, oh! It's a rider? Okay, I think this is my first copy of the Trap. Legendary Trap. Yeah, in my Korean account. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. He's a great farmer, I guess. But he also takes a lot of investment because you want to level his NP charge skill. I mean, I guess a 30% NP charge at level 1 isn't anything to sneeze at, but it's really a game changer when you level it up to 10 and get the full 50% charge. Alright, I guess as long as I get a new gold servant, which I just did, I should consider myself quite lucky. It's really only when I get a repeat gold spook, or especially when it's like one that I already have NP5, which I happened in the NA version of this banner. When I got... Ooh! Do I already have this in my creative? Yeah, I do. But I guess Max Limit breaking it would be good. Yeah, when I got Ryder and Bonnie and Mary Reed, who I have NP6, so I've already burned one as a... or before that banner, I had already burned one for rare prisms. And then I burned that one again for more rare prisms. What?! What?! Another spook of the exact same CE? I'm getting so many multi... like, the exact same CE as spooks. That's happened to me with at least 3 or 4 different CEs now. And I mean, of course, you're gonna get repeats. That just happens. But I don't know, the amount of repeats I'm getting does feel a little high. Lancer, please? No. Of course not. I wonder how many people have gotten spooked by Ruler Jean. And look at that. And also, we have a redhead in between. This is Buster card up 10% and heal up 10%. That's a weird CE. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I see myself using that, but again, won't hurt to max limit break it. Alright, 3 more multis. Let's go, please. I've gotten 2 gold servants so far, and between my Korean and NA banners, or accounts, for the melt, yeah, for just the melt solo rate up banner, I've now gotten 5 gold servants. 4 of them were spooks. One was a 5-star, Arna, a Lancer, by the way. Oh, nice. I think this is also an NP charge, passive NP charge CE. One was the Ryder and Bonnie and Mary Reed, and one was Archer of Inferno. Lancer? Yeah, Archer of Inferno. Whose name is escaping me right now, but I know she and the Fox Girl have the same kind of title after their names. I forget what that was. I think I have this one maximum broken twice, so not really needed. Even 2 might be more than, yeah, overdoing it. But let's see. I've said before, my CE luck today has been, I would say, very good. Just even the fact that I maximum broke the 4-star CE alone is great, but the fact that I have enough to maximum break the 5-star CE means, yeah, just the luck has been phenomenal. Even with all the spooks. Right, the spooks, you know, ultimately just add more to the pile. They don't take away from the nicety or whatever, the benefit of what was already gotten, right? Just that missed opportunity that hurts so much. Come on. Alright, not that many Lancers today. There's been not that many times that I've had the opportunity to hope after seeing a Silver Lancer. So, I don't think I've gotten a single minimum today. I think I've at least gotten 2 4-star CEs. Of course, I'm just begging to be, to get a minimum on this one, right? What? You say you jinx it? But somebody who doesn't believe in all that, I'll just talk freely. It's just fun to think about, I guess. Come on. Give me a Lancer. Ruler would be okay too, but I'm really looking for a Lancer. Okay, it's a Servant. It's a Lancer, yeah, no. Oh, it's another coup. Guess that's about expected. Still no gold this temple, so this is a Servant. No. Yohime, I've seen enough of you. And I already have a Lancer version of you. Actually, I don't think I have her in my Crane account, but I do in my... Oh, nice. I think I already got this one earlier too, so if I haven't maximum broken this one yet, I'm much closer now. A third one of these. Good CE, just not what I need. It's a Servant. Right, well, I've gotten good CE luck again. Again, this is not a minimum because I've already gotten 2 gold CEs, 2 4-star CEs. Lancer? No. It's been a while since I can remember the last time, or yeah, I can't remember the last time I got a spark from a silver. I've gotten gold and rainbow orbs very recently, but not a transformation. It's a lance. No. Alright, more Lancers on this temple, but still not the one I want. I mean, at least I already have a copy of her. That's such a relief getting that first copy. Ooh, another one of these. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and maximum break it then, so that I can use... Because I already need to fill slots with Mona Lisa and such for QP drops. So I don't have that much room for these anyway. So 1 maximum broken and 1 non-maximum broken. I think it's more beneficial. But anyway, it's another no melt, no Bunny Artoria temple. So this is going to be my last one for today and probably for the entire event, because even though I would love to get NP2 and or NP1 Bunny Artoria, I'm not as in love with them. Not as in love with Bunny Artoria as I was with, say, Musashi or even Summer BB last year. Even though she has a unique skill, I think I can live with missing out on it if it happens. And I always say the first copy of any servant or character in the case of Genshin is by far the most important. So if I end up with her NP1, that is good enough for me, even though NP2 would be very, very nice. I always like having that option to overcharge. And of course, the significant bump up in damage is nothing to sneeze at, of course. That said, you can... It's usually... Lancer? No. It's usually not a huge game changer. An extra 30% is, again, very nice to have. It can really make a difference. But if you're really trying to get big damage or beat a boss or whatever, you can make do with NP1 and of any character, in my opinion, and just use the right supports. I mean, again, those supports will do even better with an NP2 or 3, whatever version of that same servant. But if you have the right supports, NP1 is good enough for basically anything, from what I can tell. Alright, another Lancer that was not a gold and not melt. What can you do? This is about what we've been getting so far, and maybe this one's going to be the minimum, because like I said earlier, I don't think I got a single minimum 10 pull today. And that kind of luck, it almost always has to run out sooner or later. Because Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a good 40 to 50% of all 10 pulls that I've done have been minimums. Definitely a solid minority or a majority. No, no, wasn't a spark. Yeah, or definitely a plurality, I would say. Right? I think I haven't gotten a single gold card in this, so we're still waiting. Love to get Melt. That's the one I want. Lancer Melt? Yeah, Lancer Melt. Is this it? Please? No! That's such a pointless CE now. It's not useful. Or there's just no niche that it really fits in well. Alright, this one is probably the minimum. This might be the end. If it's not the end, we're very close. Okay, it's the end. Damn it, yep. It's the minimum, and not only that, it's a bare minimum. Because I didn't even get a single event CE. Right? Not even a single event 3-star CE, and certainly not a event 4-star CE. That's gonna be it for the pulls then. Let me check on my CEs quickly. So I have, yeah, so I have enough that even if I max limit break one of these, I will have 4 of the 5-star CEs that I can put into different slots. Because of the fact that I have 2 of the other banners CEs. One more of the event 3-star CEs there would have been pretty nice. 4-star, that works. Wrong button. Alright, now let's bring... Oh, let me burn... Or actually... I can just feed her all the servants, right? Not like I'm in need of mana prisms. Yeah. And even if I were, I don't think this amount of mana prisms would be that significant. I just threw away 60 mana prisms with these 2 level ups. 60 is pretty easy to make up for if I really need them, so might as well just get the XP out of them. Alright, I'm gonna check what I have in terms of foes. I might need to take some out. I definitely need to take some out. First, let's use those Lancer foes. So it's kind of funny. When I first pulled Melt just moments ago, when I was listening to her speak, right? I was like, oh right, she's voiced by Saori Hayami, who also of course voices Ayaka in Genshin Impact, which just recently came out. And how Ayaka's an ice character. Melt, this is a summer Melt, but her theme is very icy, right? Which I guess fits her personality too. But oh yeah, both ice skaters, that's true. Yeah. And both capable dancers, right? Let me check what XP numbers I have. Okay. I still have a copy of Jean there that I haven't used for Ascension, or not Ascension, NP level up, just in case I want to get the rare prisms. But to be honest, at this point, I'm starting to feel like the game gives out enough rare prisms without having to burn gold servants that, unless it's a character that I really don't see myself ever using, and Jean is not one of them. Jean's a character that I use very often. at least very often in challenge quests and such, that yeah, that maybe I should just go ahead and NP her up. NP2 to NP3 doesn't make a huge difference, especially for a healer like Jean. But that said, of course, like, since she is a healer, when you raise her healing ability, that's a good thing, right? That's a very good thing. It's just, the extra amount just doesn't make that big a difference, usually. In this game in general, healing buffs can come in clutch, but rarely do. Which is one reason why, for instance, Medea Lily tends to be considered not a very useful character for challenge quests, for most challenge quests. Or maybe not useful. Useful is not the right way to put it, because she can be very useful in most challenge quests, but she's not one of the main supports that you want to bring in most challenge quests, just because she doesn't offer much in the way of defense, just healing. Alright, so let's forget about baiting the Super Suck. I figure when it comes to 2 Embers, if I end up losing out on a Super Suck, that means I wasted 1 Ember essentially. That's just not enough to care about, I think. Yeah. Right, her second skill's activated, or yeah, and this is... Okay, second Ascension, we get to see her in her... Oh man, I like her eyes in this one. I didn't quite get such a good look at it before. But, you know, I think I've said before, I do love Saori Hayami's voice, and it's kind of funny to think of how different the characters are between Melt and Ayaka. And, you know, it's to her credit, I guess, right? She has range. But at the same time, you can always hear that it's her, right? It has a certain tone, certain quality to it, which I have a hard time really putting into words, personally. Maybe we're not just that well equipped in English. I don't know, to really properly describe voices very well. But I would describe it as something like soft. But that doesn't really capture it, right? Because soft can mean so many different things. And it's not raspy, but there's a certain quality to it that reminds me of raspiness, right? It's not raspy. I would never describe her voice as raspy, but because of the softness of her voice, it reminds me of a raspiness that I believe Saori Hayami and Mamiko Noto. I've confused those 2 voice actresses' voices on more than one occasion, just from watching an anime and being like, oh, that must be Mamiko Noto, and I found out that's Saori Hayami, and vice versa. And maybe, I think it's happened more the other way around, or the way I explained it earlier, because I think I'm just more familiar with Mamiko Noto, because when I started really paying attention to voice actors, that was around the time when Mamiko Noto was in a lot of anime. But Saori Hayami, I believe, was in literally none. I think she might not have debuted at the time, by that point. I don't know when she debuted, but I know she wasn't a name that I really saw much of until a few years into, like, 2000s, I think. But they have similar qualities to their voice. So her hair is really nice. And I gotta say, I like this swimsuit better. Alright, we got all 3 skills unlocked. Let's finish leveling her up. Yeah, one show where it didn't happen actually, but maybe it kind of did. But anyway, yeah, a show called Eccentric Family, which is about a family of tanuki living in Kyoto. One of the main characters in the show, it's based on a book, but so one of the main characters from both the book and the show, is voiced by Mamiko Noto. I believe her name is Benten-sama. And when I first heard it, I thought, oh, maybe that's Saori Hayami. Because I think I remember at the time I was starting to notice Saori Hayami just all over the place. And I was starting to get a sense of her voice. And also at the same time, I think Mamiko Noto's name was... I was finding her in Furin anime. But no, that was Mamiko Noto. And it's a very good performance, very good character, in my opinion, as somebody who doesn't understand Japanese. Oh, look at her blush. Well, Ascension art's alright, I guess. It's I like the fact that it's drawn with the waterline. That's not a bad effect, but the pose, I think, could be better. Yeah. Right. This might not have any other embers. So let me take some all embers, as I'm gonna need some for Astolfo anyway. Too. Yeah, I figure I'll at least get Astolfo up to Max Ascension. I think that'll be a good idea. I don't imagine I'll be using him much anytime soon. That said, of course, he is a very good farmer again, so maybe I can make use out of him. It's just, again, until I take his 3rd skill, I think? I don't remember which skill. Yeah, up to level... And also, does it need a strengthening? Like, or as in the strengthening's already out, but I think you need to beat it and everything in order to activate it? Because I feel like maybe he didn't start with the 50% NP charge skill when he was first released, but it's been a while, and I never paid that much attention to him, so I might be wrong. She's very stingy with the super subs, so I've only gotten 2, if I recall correctly, while leveling her up today. Guess ultimately it's pretty fitting, given the type of person Melt is. I wonder if next year... I'll have to think about it, how much I'll pull on this banner next year on the rerun. Because getting Melt NP2 would be super nice, and of course getting Bunny Artoria would also be super nice. I'd be incredibly pleased with either result, but of course we're gonna get another summer event after that, the new one, and I'm not sure how much I'm gonna want to save up for that. Okay, so this first skill is really interesting, huh? It's got a 5-turn skill effect, and its art's up, and at level 1 it has a 6-turn cooldown, which means at level 10 it has a 4-turn cooldown. So you can stack it, but only if you max it out fully. Or you can also lower your cooldown using other methods, like if you team her up with Tamamo or with Rider Maid Alter, or use the Atlas Academy. Is it Atlas Academy? Yeah, Atlas Academy Mystic Code. Those all. Anyway, let's get her up to 666. As you can see, I'm short on shells. Maybe not short, because I have enough to at least level up one of her skills, but I want to hold on to the shells for now. Man, the Summer Servants really suck up all your shells, huh? I'm pretty sure every single Summer Servant, other than the Welfares, requires shells for Ascension and for skills. The Welfares don't require them for Ascension, but I'm pretty sure they all require them for skills. And many of them require a lot of them. Alright, I'm gonna take out my Rider Embers. And do I have any Archer Embers remaining? Because I do see that my Archer... Taking these out isn't a bad idea. My Archer Osakabe Hime still needs to be leveled up, but it looks like I don't have any Archer Embers, so I'll have to take care of that after I take care of these. Oh, also, let me put this one her there. I have Musashi, and I like having Jean there. MP4 Maeve is good. Yeah, I guess it's a decent setup. Oh, also, I should put. Oh, let's see. For the gold, I think it makes sense to put this on the lance there. I think that works. And also on Rider, maybe? And for the silver, I don't remember which one would be the best for the silver, but let's try this. And ideally, yeah, use Maximum Broken CEs whenever possible, right? Just because friends are going to be looking for Maximum Broken ones to get the maximum usage out of that one slot. So let's work on Astolfo now. I do seem to have a shit ton of Rider Embers. I'm sure that'll take him pretty far. Oh, hello Nat, thank you for coming by. Good evening. Yeah. So, I'll spoil it for you. I'm done pulling. I did all 10 pulls today, and you can see I got her, but just the one copy. And I also got an Astolfo spook. So I figured I'll level him up as well. But yeah, thanks. Hope you've had a good evening. Yeah, I actually wasn't planning on streaming today, but some plans that I had fell through. It wasn't like a bad thing, just had some other like I was supposed to toss frisbee tonight, but then some schedule conflicts when it got in the way. And also it's super hot here tonight, so it's actually not too bad a thing to stay home. So that's why I decided to stream tonight, but I won't be streaming too much longer actually. I figure I'll just stream the polls for tonight. Super hot there too? Oh, huh. Okay, interesting. Yeah, usually... Well, I don't know, I feel like often when when it's hot here, it does tend to be pretty hot in Europe, even though I would have thought that the weather patterns are kind of separate. But then again, I guess there's probably enough similarities. I don't know what the correlation would be, actually. I'm sure there's some people who've done studies on that. Like, weather... Predicting the weather is big business. Big business. Let's see... Yeah, I do want to get to the Genshin event. Ooh, nice! He gave me a super soak. Yeah, I'm excited to start the new Theater Mechanicus event. Even though I read some people complaining on Reddit that they messed up the event. I don't know how they changed up the event, but I imagine it's different from the original because they have to evolve it, right? That's sort of what they do. And I also need to finish the Sealy event. I don't know which Sealy I'm gonna get. I feel like maybe I should get the purple one because it is in Azuma. Then again, the gold Sealy, aka I've heard at least one streamer call it a Peely, or the P-bag, because it's basically a floating balloon filled with pee, but it's supposed to give you good luck. So, I mean, I don't know, I heard it could be good, but then again, it might just be flavor text instead of actual good luck, right? Summer France is quite cool. Oh yeah? I see. Yeah, for us here, we had both ups and downs, but I think overall, my guess is that we've had a hotter summer than most summers, because we had a decent number of heat waves when it just got super hot, over 100, well no, in the 90s Fahrenheit, which is like 36 Celsius in that range. Oh yeah, it's harder. Okay, I mean, that could be a good thing. It could also be a bad thing, depending on how they make it harder. But, I mean, it's not like the final level in that one wasn't giving me enough of a challenge. It definitely was. So, I'm not looking to make it harder, but it really depends on how they made it harder, I guess. Yeah. For me, on whether I'll enjoy it or not. But either way, I'm excited to find out. I just wish I could have gotten a Jean by this point, so that I could have her eat characters, or, like Hilichurls off the map. That would have been so fun. But alas, that's still not the case. Oh, still no Yoi? Oh, yeah, so you're planning on doing singles for her, rather than saving for Ball at this point? Okay, well, yeah, good luck. Yeah, I didn't know. I hope you get her really early. But hey, you've now gotten two different versions of the special Claymore version of Yoimiya. One's a 5-star and the other's a 4-star. Yeah, one single per day isn't that much. That's certainly true. That's a little more in terms of primos than you get just from the Welkin Moon and doing all your daily commissions. And if you count all the primos that we get from events and the world and stuff, it actually might be less than... You might get more than one pull a day. I'm not sure. Let's actually use some of these. Okay, I guess I got lucky that Astolfo doesn't seem to need materials for Ascension that are crazy hard, as in like that I don't have that much of. Right, can you finish me off with a super suck, Astolfo? Spent every primos you had on Ica Banner day 1. Oh, really? Yeah, okay, so that means you collected roughly 80 pulls worth of primos in that time, huh? Nice, yeah, that is quite generous. I'd agree with that. Hopefully that means I can get in the 80 range for pulls by the end of Ball's Banner. Yeah, I figured what I'd probably want to do when Ball's Banner comes around is just wait until the last week before I pull, just to see where I'm at in terms of my primos, and also to see what the rumors are saying about the next banners. And then I'll see if I, go into soft pity for Ball. Yeah, I might do that, or I could also go into soft pity for Ball at the beginning. And then decide if I want to... And depending on if I win or lose the 50-50, obviously if I win, then that's it. But if I lose, then I could try waiting until the end of her banner. So many of the HP ones. And see what the rumors and everything are saying again before I decide how much to pull on her. Two new islands, an anniversary. Oh yeah, the anniversary especially. Yeah, good point. Definitely, there's reason to be optimistic with all that. They've been giving away a good amount, but yeah, I wonder how many chests and stuff will be in the two new islands. How big the new islands will be, right, compared to what Inazuma already is at this point. We could have a Yai or Signora banner, but still no leaks about 2.2. Alright, yeah, it's still pretty early for 2.2, right? Oh, we had leaks about the two islands? Oh, really? Okay, I guess they must be on beta tests already then. So, I mean, then again, MiHoYo could always change up the amount of rewards going from the beta to the full-on release. Just because changing the rewards is something that doesn't require testing, right? You can just switch out 4 primos, like a 10 primos, or a chest that gives 10 primos and switch it out for a chest that gives 20 primos or something. Alright, so I don't have that many Berserker Embers, huh? Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and use all the rest of the... yeah, these embers to level her up to 80, because why not? Yeah, I think that makes sense in terms of timing, that around the time 2.1 drops, we'll either get leaks, or we'll get MiHoYo directly talking about stuff. Ooh, nice! You gave me a super sub. Like, FGO MiHoYo could do a special live stream and give 10 rolls. Wait, yeah, MiHoYo already gives stuff out during the stream, right? I guess they don't give, they don't give them, like, exclusively during the stream, but the rewards are limited to just the one day, right? The codes that they give out. So that's fairly exclusive, if you ask me, because giving the players only one day to redeem them that's not a lot of time. Not a lot of time at all. Especially in the context of a gacha game, in my opinion. Alright, let's just try taking a his name, Hijikata a bit. I don't plan on maxing him out today or anytime soon, but figure I have the embers, why not? Put the other ones away. Yeah, I certainly know you would be freely sharing information about leaks. Yeah, which I do appreciate. It's definitely helped me a lot in terms of planning. Alright, let me also clear out my CE space a bit, because I did get a bunch of fodder. Let's start with these 3-star CEs. Ooh! So in Korea, Super Suck is the better version, whereas in NA, Great Suck is the better version. So this is the better version. Nice! This is one of the best possible results from leveling up CEs, because how often do you put that many 3-star CEs into another one as fodder? Not that often for me. I usually have a lot of 2-stars and 1-stars mixed in. Replace Jingchu from Ayaka's team. Zhang Ling with the new emblem set. Yeah, Zhang Ling and Ayaka I could see working. That seems like that would work really well, yeah? Because they're both doing elemental damage a shit ton. Like, they have a shit ton of ticks of elemental damage between them when you use their bursts, and so you can get melt going all day. Alright, I'm gonna max limit break this. That'll free up room, and I don't think it makes sense to ever run multiple copies of this. Yeah, Zhangling is the— ooh, another! Man, I'm getting... Man, I guess after Melt didn't give me very many Super Sucks, only 2. I'm getting rewarded here. Yeah, Zhangling's a character I definitely want to level up. So I feel like should be a great support for... oh shit, I already have this one. Arts, 10% crit, 20%. Okay, so this is a budget... another ending, which means I don't need 2 copies of it. Yeah, so, and I feel like Zhangling would be a great support for Ganyu or Diluc, or, to be honest, anyone. Like, she wouldn't be doing any sort of... so, yeah, I'm thinking she wouldn't be doing any sort of elemental reactions with Diluc, but she can enable double Pyro Resonance. And if I put them on a team with someone like Jingchu or even Diona, we can get some pretty good reactions going, just not between those two directly. Right. And I have heard that Zhangling's supposed to be a better DPS than Diluc if you use her right. So it would be pretty neat to try using her too. I don't think this is worth keeping 2 copies of. So this one I already have 2 maximum broken copies, I don't need more. But I pulled 3 of these tonight, or no, I think it's just these 2. But I already have 2 of them maximum broken, I don't need a 3rd. And Holy Shroud of Magdalene. Actually, this one I can use more copies of. This one is 30% up for 3 turns. I don't see myself needing 3 copies of this. Maybe 2, but even that would be a stretch. And I don't need more than 1 maximum broken copies of this. All this does is... yep, which I can already... I have other CEs to provide crit. Crit star drop, not drop, gather rate up. I don't need these, I certainly don't need these. Don't need these. Yeah, just feed it. Zhangling Bennett. Oh wow, so it was faster than the Zhangling burst time, nice. In terms of CEs, I think I'm now done for organizing. really wouldn't have minded one more copy of this. I might do some friend point polls later to try to get it. I'm pretty good in terms of 4-star CEs. Very good in 5-star CEs as well. So that'll help for farming and such. Actually, let me go ahead and set up my parties. And got that. Yeah, only having one Maximum broken. A little annoying, but I guess ultimately because I had such good luck with the servants, or specifically the one servant, Musashi, in that banner. This one, let's put in... This one, just put a Maximum broken version here, and put a Maximum broken version there. So yeah, I should replace this with the Maximum broken 5-star. So I'm gonna end the stream there then. You know, thank you so much for coming by. And yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. I might do a short stream if I do, because I'm gonna be busy during the weekend. I have a tournament to go to, and so I need to get to bed relatively early on Friday night. But yeah, I think that means next time I stream will probably be on Sunday, so I guess look forward to that. And yeah, thank you, Wavemaster and Nat, for coming by, as well as anyone else who might be watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.